Okay, so recently the Galaxy S8, my phone, got the Android 9 Pie update. Now the Android 9 released sometime last year. Of course, it's already been on plenty of Pixel and Google phones for a while, but carriers take time. They finally got it here on my T-Mobile Samsung S8. There's not too many big changes, but there's just a few that I want to go over. So let's get into that. The first thing I'm going to get into is just the design, just how things are looking around the UI. As you know, we are using what Samsung calls the One UI for its phones, and it looks pretty good. There's rounded corners, but there's a lot of animations for notifications received, or apps opening. All those are looking pretty good, and I really do enjoy it. Speaking of which, there's also been some updates to the stock apps as well. The messaging and phone app. When you open the phone app now, you have a new area called Places, which allows you to find businesses around your local area and get their numbers and contact them more quickly. The notifications drop down has received an upgrade as well. There's been some movement around. The icons move towards the bottom. Notification settings is a lot easier to access. And also they have done a little bit of changes to how you reply to text is a little bit cleaner. However, they still have the limitation on how much you can put in that quick reply area. I usually tend to get out the most of what I want to say, and right when I want to put an emoji, I've already reached the character limit. It doesn't let me go any further, which is slightly annoying. I wish they would have given me a little bit more wiggle room when doing quick replies. If you jump around the UI a bit, you notice in the settings and messages, all over in different stock apps and different areas around the UI, there's big title text now. I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of that was, but I'm okay with it. I'm not necessarily a big fan of it. It does look okay. I just wish, I don't know, it's still a little bit funny to have that big text there that says messaging or just says settings there. It's a little bit weird. I do like the app switcher, however. The app switcher is not everyone's cup of tea. I do know that back when they were still making the initial announcements for Android 9, a lot of people kind of were looking at the app switcher a little funny. They weren't really a big fan of it. Some people still are not. I am. It's fast. It works just as well as the old app switcher, so I don't really have any issues with it at all, actually. So for me, it's all about performance, and the performance after the update is just as good as the performance beforehand. I don't really notice it being faster per se. It's just still good. My S8 has not really slowed down at all. It's definitely showing a lot more hiccups and newer apps that I've been installing and games, but as far as general performance, the performance of the phone is still good after 2 years. So honestly, I really don't have much to complain about in terms of performance. It's still very good. My closing thoughts on this is just the fact that I am very happy that after 2 years, this phone is 2 generations old, the S8 is still receiving updates. I don't know if it will continue to receive updates now that the S10 is out, and Android is already working on a new major release and all that kind of stuff, but it's been receiving security updates steadily, very fast over the last couple years, and it's been receiving major updates steadily, even though a bit slower, it's still receiving them, and that is the part that I'm quite happy about. So as far as I'm concerned, this update was a solid one. I like the changes. You guys let me know down in the comments below, if you received the update to your S8, how you're liking it. Has there been any changes? Has been any negative things happening to you? I haven't had any real negative things happening ever since I got the update, but we all know that's usually not the case. So sound off down below. Let me know what you think about the Android 9 update that's been being rolled out to the Samsung S8 and other devices on T-Mobile as well. So I will see you again. That's all I got for this update. You guys have a good one. Bye.